Signs of Tradition and Wonders of Experience, a devotional for the seasons of Advent, Christmas, and Epiphany, produced by Northside Church. Sunday, December 1st, the first day of Advent. Our scripture passage today comes from Isaiah chapter 43, verse 19.
See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland.
I am a big fan of holiday traditions. Like a lot of us, Advent and Christmas are my favorite time of the year, and the traditions of the season are a lot of the reason why. Whether it's the music or the movies or the lights on the houses and trees, I love it all. When I was a kid, my favorite part of the season was going to my grandmother's, helping her to decorate the house and watching It's a Wonderful Life on Christmas Eve. The whole family would then gather on Christmas morning, and we'd tear into the gifts under the tree, surrounded by the warmth of the fireplace and the laughter of aunts and uncles, cousins and siblings. By the time this ceremony had come to a close, it'd be time for lunch, and we'd head to our respective tables to eat, the adults to their table, and us kids to our much more chaotic experience. This was the tradition. This is the way it was done. This was Christmas. So when Grandma told us one year, toward the end of the last century, that we'd all be going out for Christmas lunch, that we'd be going to the China buffet, it was nothing short of a family tragedy, a Christmas catastrophe of epic proportions. If Grandma didn't fix Christmas lunch, then Christmas had been effectively canceled in my mind. But she was getting older, and the family was getting bigger, and something had to give. So we piled in cars and went to eat noodles and sweet and sour chicken and egg rolls in celebration of the birth of Jesus Christ. And I would hate every minute of it. Or at least I thought I would. Once we were there, the entire restaurant to ourselves, all seated around the same huge table, the novelty of the situation gave rise to a whole new experience of Christmas. A new experience of my family set in the relief of a new context and background. I soon realized that though the experience was new, the tradition was still alive. We shared the same laughter and the same stories, as well as the same old arguments and disagreements. I still cherish the old tradition, but I have to admit that that was one of the best Christmas lunches ever, and certainly the most memorable. Along with the music and the lights that come with this season, I love the stories that we tell during Advent. Mary and Joseph, Elizabeth and Zachariah, the angels and the shepherds, these stories form the very tradition of Christmas, foundational to the season itself. To deviate from these stories even a little bit might feel like we are abandoning the tradition and season altogether. It may make some of us feel like teenage James, as though Advent and Christmas has been canceled. Trust me, I get that feeling. But that's exactly what I'm asking you to do during the season of Advent, to trust me. As part of allowing the new waters of experience to flow through the riverbed of this tradition, we'll be exploring a story this season we don't often read for Advent. I know it might feel like I'm asking you to come with me to the China buffet for Christmas lunch, but I promise, if you follow me down this riverbank, you may very well find a fresh experience of God's work during this season. And with any luck, a broader context and deeper understanding of the traditional Advent stories that we all love so much. With that, I invite us to turn to the stories leading up to the birth of a baby boy, born not in Bethlehem, but near the shores of the River Nile.